What up, my problem children? Welcome to Guns with Daniel. Thanks for coming back for another one. Now let's get after it. What up, guys? Today on 06 2020, 2024, I will be conducting FTT 104 Assignment 2 for Week 2. I will be breaking my AR-15 chambered in 5.56 and 2.22. Man, I can't say numbers today. I'll be breaking down my AR-15 chambered in 5.56 and 2.23. So I will field strip this all the way down to the best of my abilities. Well, as an armorer, you should be able to take every piece apart. But I am just, however, going to field strip this weapon for this video. As you can see, to the best of my knowledge, that there's no live ammunition anywhere around me, or there's no ammunition currently in the chamber of this weapon. I did take pictures, so please feel free to follow along as I field strip this weapon. Here you can see my weapon's total assembly. Here you can see me removing the cotter pins. First, you want to make sure your bolt is forward, the weapon's still on safe, and then you're going to want to take out your takedown pins. Once that is done, this will separate your upper and lower receiver, just like that right there. After that is separated, you can take that and set that aside for the moment, because here you have your upper receiver. This is where all the fun stuff is. So you're going to want to separate your bolt assembly carrier group, and you're going to want to separate your charging handle from the upper receiver as shown in the picture. Next, to field strip this weapon, this is how you would field strip this weapon right here. As you can see, you would separate the bolt carrier assembly group from the firing pin, from the takedown pin, and all this. All this separates. It field strips down into this right here. So you want to take out a little cotter pin like that right there. Then you're going to want to drop your fire pin out. Then you're going to want to remove and then boom. This is how you field strip your weapon right here. This also, you could, if you really wanted to, you could pop your buffer spring out of the buffer tube by pushing the little button right there in front of the buffer tube. Push down that separates your buffer and your buffer spring. So we're going to throw that back into there, and I'm going to put this weapon back together for you. So I'm going to take my lower receiver set aside for now. I'm going to take this and put this back together. As you know, it's currently sitting like this. So, with all my wisdom and knowledge of putting together weapons, I'm going to do the best of my abilities to get this bolt carrier group together as quickly as possible for you. Alright, then you're going to want to drop your foot. So after you get your firing pin and all your bolt, your fire pin and your bolt and all that back together in your bolt assembly group, you're going to want to drop your firing pin into your bolt assembly carrier group. Maybe. Alright, so that should fall into place like that. Then you take your cotter pin and you're going to want to put that back in to make sure nothing falls out, i.e. your firing pin. Sometimes you can have issue with this. So if you're having issues with this, is what you're going to want to do is maybe take a little tool and try to help you get that cotter and pin back in there, because sometimes they just don't like to line up right. And if you miss it, well, everything's going to fall out. But as you can see, I got it back in the hole, and we're running just fine on our bolt carrier group. So let me put this back together for you. So I have my upper receiver. I'm going to take my charging handle. I'm going to drop that into my upper receiver. I'm going to take my bolt carrier group and I'm going to place that on my upper receiver, push that into the weapon. And then I'm going to take my upper receiver. Oh, well, if I don't push my takedown pin in. So where we are at right now, we are about right up in here. So as I remove my takedown pin again, because that wanted to be nice and go into the hole for me. I'm going to reattach the upper receiver with the lower receiver. Then your weapon is field stripped and put back together. If you wanted to run a functions test, you would remove your selector switch from safe to semi, put your finger on the trigger, listen for a metallic click. Once you hear that metallic click, that should let you know everything is fine. I'm not going to do that because we're not allowed to put our fingers on the trigger. Thanks for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed the lesson. Y'all have a blessed day. Catch y'all on the next one.